This tutorial will show you how to create our Snowberry Bliss arrangement. It's one that's been in our range for 4 or 5 years, it's incredibly popular, and it starts by placing this lovely eucalyptus evenly throughout the vase. If you're familiar with our tutorials now, you'll know that all of our stems are wired and you can really open these pieces out, and I very much encourage you to do so. It will really bring your arrangement to life just with these simple little tweaks to make these pieces as large as you possibly can. So I've started with the eucalyptus there that I've evenly spaced throughout the vase, and the next thing that I want to put in are these lovely snowberries that we've named the bouquet afterwards. You can see that I've got 2 different types of snowberries, one that's very sumptuous with lots of berries and one that's a bit more branchy, and it's all this little detail that when we get to the finished arrangement gives it that extra, I guess, je ne sais quoi, where you can't quite place what it is that you love about the bouquet so much, but I really feel it's all these different textures coming together. I've got this snowberry here quite central, it's quite tall, and I want to just add a little bit of height in the middle of my vase. And similarly, I'm going to take this snapdragon, I'm going to place one of them, there's 5 in this deluxe size of the arrangement, into the centre here, and it's just going to help give me a lovely rounded shape. Because this is a 360-degree bouquet, I'm going to just rotate this around quite evenly so that I can place them at sort of equidistant around the vase and give it more of a symmetrical feel than perhaps some of the forward-facing bouquets that you might have seen me create. So we're starting here to get a lovely shape, and the next thing I'm going to put in is this ranunculus. One of the questions we get about the arrangements is about the length of the stems. So this piece has been trimmed, and when you receive your arrangement, all of the pieces will be trimmed, ready to go in the vase. Now, this vase that I'm using here is about 30 centimetres tall. I really love it because it's slightly tighter at the neck, and it's going to help give your arrangement that really, really beautiful shape. And with this ranunculus, again, just like I did with the eucalyptus at the start, I am opening out the branches and putting these heads in the positions where I want them. And that's going to help me place it here in the centre. These lovely buds are going to come through and be visible towards the edges of the bouquet as well. I just want that piece to stand up nice and tall, so I'll pop it there now that it's got something to support it. Now, moving on to some lovely foliage, I've got the Senecio leaf here, which I really love for its silvery colour, but also the texture of it is fabulous. And it is that thing that makes me feel this is a festive type of bouquet. I think it's the silvery colour, but we get a lot of customers that love this grey tone to the bouquet because they find that it really matches their home decor, and they like the neutrals and they like the texture that it gives them. I'm really just putting in the hero pieces now. So I've got 4 of these lovely large white roses, and because they're so stunning, I really want to focus these around the edges of my bouquet. And I think what I'll do is put the last one again up in the centre here, and I'm just going to nestle that in so it sits a little bit higher, and you can see that. And then the last is this lovely cream hydrangea. I think the hydrangeas are some of my favourite pieces in the range. The size of the heads makes them really good value, but just the realism and the detail in them is absolutely stunning. And look how this bouquet is really coming to life when I pop this in. So I've got 2 more pieces here. I want to pop one there, and as I said, I'm just spacing them evenly around the vase, and then I'm going to put the last one here. I absolutely love this bouquet, the colour, the texture, the shape of it. I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and you'll give this beautiful arrangement a go.